So I didn't know if I could say that right word, so I'm not going to say it. So that was my original population. So of course I had to be radically honest with them because you're going to jail. And then I switched to another population that I also have to be radically honest because I work with individuals addicted to something and their family members. So I kind of think I was molded into doing this. So, yeah.
Yeah, whereas working with complex trauma and the population that I see, like the moments of radical honesty, you kind of have to pick and choose because sometimes those honest moments can trigger, and if they're not prepared to handle that trigger, we can spiral in the session and it can end up being unproductive. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you know, as I'm listening just to the perspectives, it's like there's such a flow to honesty in therapy. It's like whether it starts with, I'm going to be honest as a therapist, here's who I am, right? Are you going to choose me to walk in this journey with? When do I reflect to you what I know you're telling me? And then how do we use that honesty to get you in a mindful place that keeps you seated? It's kind of like just listening to the flow of the way you ladies are describing it. It's like, this is what we're talking about. I think in our society there are buzzwords on social media about like, oh, you got to be radically honest, or you got to be empathetic. But we know in practice, right, it's like it's a labyrinth of discovering those things and when we're ready to do those things.
Yeah, because I think people say, I'm just keeping it real. Yeah. But let me tell you about that keeping it real. If you are a toxic person, that keeping it real is just toxic. It's not keeping it real.